What's up, everybody, and welcome to Kush
and Coffee with High Heels
and Verizstyle Shay.
Hey.
Okay. All right.
All right, guys. So we are on episode 4. We've had 3 amazing episodes, and I really love the responses that we keep getting on social media.
Me too.
We felt like since we are reacting to social media, let's talk about social media. On episode 3, we really started talking about how, people look at social media a lot and how we keep defining ourselves. So we thought, okay, let's pop that off. How does social media affect our relationships?
In my opinion, it affects our relationships because when you're in a relationship, of course, people want to be seen, they want to be known, and they want to say, hey, I know that we're in a real relationship when you post my picture on Facebook. That's how I know it's official.
Oh, yes. Okay,
that's how I know it's official, honey.
So really, it's like social media is putting expectations on our relationship. Because it's like, as soon as we post, that's like, why would that be? That makes it official. It's like, because you say, like, you putting me on display for everybody. And then all your hoes know who the fuck your number one is.
And don't just put my picture, but you need to change your relationship status to in a relationship.
Yes. Yeah. So look, I'm not a big Facebooker, but I do remember when I was on Facebook, that was like a big issue. Like, if you're not changing your relationship status, then what the fuck are we doing? And then why are you still complicated? What's complicated about what we're doing? You better be in a relationship. And so really, like, and to think that we got to that place though, where it's like, oh, look at you drinking and shit. Anywho, no, but for real, it's like we got. Let me get a sip. But really, it's like, why are we there? We're okay. So now your status, you got to post me on your Instagram or your Facebook to make it real. So we're letting social media create expectations in our relationships. And I think to piggyback off of our last episode, we talked a lot about people wanting to define things as like wifey material, wifey, girlfriend, categories and things like that. And I think that a lot of times we get there because we look at people on social media. Like, I'll say when I hit about 28 or 30, I'll say 28 to 30, and now I'm showing my age, but I would see a lot of people getting married. Yeah. A lot of people having babies. It's like everybody did the same thing at the same damn time. And everybody took all these fucking pictures at the same damn time. So if I was a woman who was not married or did not have no babies, I'm looking at this like, look, babe, like, when we get married, like, when we having babies, like, I have a friend who his girl pressured the hell out of him. Because it's like, she's seeing all her friends get married. She's seeing all her friends have babies. Like, yeah. And they're on vacation, and so she's looking at him like, so when are we getting married? Like, when are we having babies? But it's because he's looking at social media. Like, is that really what the fuck you wanted?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never been a fan of putting your relationship on any type of social media. Yeah, I've never been a fan. And honestly, I don't want to put you on social media. Yeah. Because I feel like our private business is our private business. Yes. I don't want everybody to know who you are. I don't care. I mean, not saying I don't care if you cheat, but it's like, if I put you on social media, that's when all the rats come. Yes. Because I feel you. If I'm going through something with him, let me do that in peace.
Yes, girl. Yes. You understand that it is nothing worse than going blow by blow in someone's relationship on social media. I do not need to fucking know when you or your man are having an issue. I don't want to know when he's broke your heart. I don't want to know none of that. Like, maybe you can do a little subliminal, like, okay, like a little subliminal. But when I've seen people write paragraphs, oh, this and that, he done did this. Why are you putting that on social media?
You're opening up a can of worms that could possibly, like, not go back in that can. Yeah. Because social media has become people's diary, their everyday diary. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, Black Planet, these sites are still open. Yeah. But it's like, to put your business out, even putting your kids out there, it's kind of like,
it's scary.
It's scary. Yeah. Even relationships, like,
I rarely put my kids on my Instagram. I put them on my stories.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Away.
But to go back to the relationship aspect though, I do feel like, okay, when you're putting all of this about your relationship out, you're putting people now in your relationship to have opinions, to talk shit, and then it's like you're not allowing your relationship to go through the bumps and the bruises and the ups and the downs of really what a relationship is.
People don't want that though. Yeah. They don't want people get in relationships and think that you're not supposed to experience anything bad.
Yes.
And bad does not mean cheating. It can mean anything, just not, just struggling with certain things of yourself. When you take on responsibility of another person, that's you guys bond whatever you decide to do with that person, not you, Joe, and everybody else in social media land. Because let's say, for instance, if your man cheats on you, okay, and you make a status, I can't believe this, I trusted him, you're in your emotions at that moment. Then 2 months later, or maybe a couple of days later, I love him.
Yeah, because he done put it on
so
you.
Awesome. I don't know what I'd be without him. We settle our differences. What's understood don't need to be explained, but you're explaining to Facebook.
You put it out there. Why you? And then get mad when the motherfucker comments on the relationship issue. Oh, it's my business. If it's your business, then why the hell is it on social media?
Oh, I wish I had some kush today.
Girl. Because I'm like, when y'all doing all that in it, because I've seen people do that. Real. Oh, like, mind your business. You put your business out there. I wanted to mind mine. All I did was scrolling to your fucking business. That's why I don't even fucking go on Facebook like that. Because I be seeing too much of that stuff where I'm like, I don't want to fucking know that your dude cheated. I don't want to know. I don't want to know none of that. Like, I've had enough of that in my own life. Like, post some fun shit. I don't know, some celebrations.
I think what people do is they get this thing in their mind like, oh, well, look at Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, or look at Beyonce and Jay-Z, their relationships. But they go through problems, too.
Yes. Well, they go through major problems. But see, let me tell you about Jay-Z and Beyonce, though. And those are my favorite because they go through problems. We done seen Solange whoop his ass up in that elevator. We already know why he whooped his ass, but not nan one of Jay-Z or Beyonce ever said a fucking thing to anybody about what happened. They didn't explain. There was no social media post. We did have a whole album about Lemonade and shit. Okay, so that kind of was it. But you know what I'm trying to say.
But everybody high-fived her Lemonade, Yeah. Oh, women going through it. But women been going through this stuff for centuries,
It's for centuries.
And men.
Yeah, and men. So it's just like when you're putting your business on social media, it doesn't help your relationship. I think you gotta let your relationship.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, and I mean, and let's be real too. I think that, and this is gonna go back to something you just said. I think it's beautiful when you can struggle with somebody. Like when you are in a relationship with someone and it's at the beginning and y'all constantly are having struggles, y'all constantly having to work through things, talk through things, and it seems a little draining. It seems like a lot, but I would rather do that at the beginning, and I'd rather have that kind of work because that means like maybe we do love each other. Maybe we're willing to work with each other for certain things. We can find like the negatives of each other and appreciate the negatives of each other. But if I'm on social media every second posting that shit, like we're not gonna have a common ground because we're putting everyone into it. Let y'all two deal with y'all stuff together. Don't nobody want to see that. Don't nobody want to feel that energy. It's too much. And but you know what the problem is? Motherfuckers need likes. People want attention.
Sympathy.
You want attention, you're gonna put all that stuff out.
And it's like this, just like when people say, don't judge my man or don't judge my woman, right? Or like you tell your family, don't judge my man, this is who I love, da, 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 da. But if you're constantly going back telling your family or your friends like this person's been cheated on me, this person's been abusing me, what do you expect them what kind of outlook do you expect that person to have on your relationship if you're constantly putting it out there in the world?
Yeah.
So you have to be careful, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, yes, social media is a big thing. Yes, you want to be that couple on there taking pictures of you and your family. Team us, great. But if you know for sure that you're going to be having issues, just don't do it. It's meant for some people and some people it's not meant for.
Delete. If you do, just post it.
Because next year you might have a new boo.
Yes.
And I'm going to be wondering as the viewer, because I'm entertaining this shit.
Oh my gosh.
What happened to JJ?
Hey, real talk though. Hey, I be knowing people like that. For real. I be knowing people where I be like, so you watch them go through this dude.
Girl.
She be all in love with this dude. He's everything. Then this dude done fucked up. He done did something. So you see, okay, she got drama with this dude now.
Let me go back to her page.
Yeah. Then like another 6 months later, she got a new dude. This is the love of my life. Like I've never met.
How many loves of your life are you gonna have today? Lord, how many loves?
Loves of many lives. She's like a cat. It's like a cat. You know, cats have 9 lives, so she got like 9 lives.
I have 9 lives. I'm a Leo.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, you are. You're a lion. Yeah. So she's a cat. So maybe that's why she has so many loves of her life. But I hope that you understand that if you are someone that does that, I'm just being real with you, like real 101. You look a little crazy. Like you look low key, like you are not stable if you're constantly doing that. Like maybe you have a J-Lo syndrome where you can't be single or anything. But if you can't be single, you do have the J-Lo syndrome. Like, just keep that shit to yourself. Syndrome. Yeah, you know J-Lo. J-Lo cannot be single. J-Lo is
she in a relationship right now?
I believe she is. She's with what's his name? What's the baseball player?
I didn't know
Rodriguez.
I didn't even know she was in a relationship.
Girl, I don't know sports like that. You can put in the comments.
You know what's crazy to me? I know this is it's not off subject, but it's about relationships. Like, I love Nick Cannon. Shout out to Nick Cannon. I follow Nick Cannon. I love him.
Hit me up.
Yes, please.
I want to be on your show.
I do too. I want to get roasted.
No, not the Wild 'N Out.
I want to get roasted.
Well, I want to be on the conscious one. So we.
Oh.
Yes.
Come on, Nick Cannon. Hit the DMs.
Wild 'N Out girl. No, I don't know about that.
You could be a Wild 'N Out girl.
That would be fun. I don't know, but
I want to be a Wild 'N Out girl. But Nick Cannon said this. I watch his interviews all the time. I love Nick Cannon.
He's so dope.
Oh,
so
I love
you would
him.
never know he was so conscious because of his comedian background. But go ahead.
But he says he will never get married again. And the reason why he doesn't want to get married again is because he feels like no one is on his level. He said Mariah Carey is the only one that has actually reached his level because she showed him things. She's financially secure.
Okay.
And he feels like no other woman can come in and help him and build him and make him into a person. It's crazy. But Nick Cannon doesn't want to be married anymore. He doesn't feel like there's any woman out here. I feel like for him like that because he feels like he's already conscious enough. No woman can really teach him. So I feel like a lot of the times when it comes,
call me honey. I think I could teach you some things. Okay,
call both of us.
I'm just saying. But go ahead. I mean, I ain't Mariah and nothing like that, but I don't know. I got the connection.
I mean, and one time he was explaining how, you know, people feel like you need to be, like our last episode, you need to be married, you need to do this, you need to do that. And by that, just by being a like a celebrity, when he was with Mariah Carey, it was all Team Mariah. So just to show you how bad social media can be, people think just because you're married and you're in a relationship and it looks good, that it's good. And a lot of the times it's toxic and a lot of times it's not as good as you think it is.
Yeah.
You know?
And it seems like social media did a lot of negative for his relationship. Because I do remember that when they were together, it was always like acting like he wasn't nothing, like Mariah was everything. Like, do y'all realize Nick Cannon was the youngest executive producer of Nickelodeon? Do y'all realize that this nigga got businesses? He's been in the game since he was like a teenager.
Man, Nick Cannon's that guy.
When you talking about him, like he ain't nothing, maybe because Mariah, you know Mariah because she been out for so long. But if you look at his career and where he was at his age and her career where she was at her age, I think that their careers were comparable. But the social media put him out there so much, like he was just like her back pocket. I don't know if y'all ever heard of back. Have you ever heard of back pocket?
Like little puppet.
Just in her back pocket all day. So I feel him on that. It probably did, but I think that he needs to really see though, like the social media aspect, and I guess maybe he feels like nobody can level up to him or something.
And
like
that's what it is.
But I think that he got that because social media so much put him at this bottom place that he gotta have that ego about himself. Like, no, I need somebody to step up to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he needs to prove that to himself. Sorry, Nick, not like, throwing shade.
We love you.
Just saying. But for real, like, because of going through that experience, I'm sure he's in that mentality. Like, no, motherfucker, I know who I am now. Like, y'all had me as Verizstyle little step stool. Like, you gotta know who I am. But
yeah, and what happens with social media, like with celebrities, like they feel okay, they're already in the spotlight, and for them to have their relationship in the spotlight is really kind of hurtful because now you have people. You're always gonna have temptation, but now you have people purposely trying to mess you up.
Yeah, and that's with anything. Like,
that's with anything.
I feel like moving forward, I don't want anyone to know who I'm dating.
No, not even I'm famous. No way.
Because I feel like once people know, they start praying against you.
Oh yeah.
They start to put kind of salt in what you're doing, and it does eventually ruin whatever relationship you're trying to have. And so I feel like maybe until that's my husband or something, like I don't know. I just want to keep it to ourselves.
Even if it's my husband, it's crazy because being High Heels and I are in the industry to where a lot of our life has to be private. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so many people in the world, and it's just us.
Yeah.
I'm only one person. She's only one person. And so if I'm in a relationship with this guy, somebody I love, yeah, I would love to show him to the world. But at the same time, I'd rather him be in my background scene. Yeah. Not saying that I don't love him. Not saying that I'm insecure.
I'm proud of him. But
right. Not to say I'm insecure or anything. It's just, that's going to make me comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I don't need people to be my husband's friend because of who I am. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or because of who she is.
Yeah, Stedman.
Yeah.
You know, Oprah. Remember Oprah and Stedman?
Yeah.
That was a big deal when Obama was elected, and they showed Oprah standing with this white guy, and everyone was like, "Who the hell is that guy?" Nobody realized Stedman was right behind her, but she didn't want him in that picture. Yeah. But they down for each other though, and I feel that like
what's understood don't need to be explained. Like some of y'all be saying on y'all statuses.
What is that supposed to mean?
What's understood don't mean to be explained, but you're okay. I guess it means like
what's understood. Okay, what's understood between me and my dude, we don't need to explain to none of y'all.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're out there putting your information out there to the public, then it is. I need to know what's going on because now I'm concerned as a viewer. I'm trying to watch the party with popcorn in my left hand to see what's going on between y'all two.
I just gotta see y'all.
This is like another episode of Love and Hip Hop.
It is. It's like Love and Hip Hop.
It's like Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah. So yeah. Part of the way that social media does affect your relationship, when you're putting your relationships out there, for one, we say it brings expectations, but for two, you're putting your relationships out there, and so as you do that, you're putting other people in your business, in your relationship, and I think it's like tainting your relationship by doing that, you know. And I think like a lot of celebrities, Jay-Z and Beyonce are the best ones. Like, how long were they dating before we even knew?
Ooh,
before they even officially, I think I remember 2004, she finally said, "What's up, Jay?" at like the VMAs. And that was the most that they've been together since 2002. And nobody knew. So I think that's beautiful. That's how you really keep your shit good. So getting off that social media with your relationship is huge. But
and stop being in competition with other people in relationships on Facebook. Like people are in so much competition, like whose relationship is the best. Like, oh, look what my man has bought me today. He's bought me this, he's bought me that.
And stuff. I done seen people count down the 12 days of Christmas to show every day what they man done got for them. Or he looking like he's selling drugs. Really, you had that nigga getting the feds to make it. Yeah, I'm just saying. but seriously, yeah, that competition and stuff, I think that has to be put to rest, and we do a lot of competing on social media with our relationships. But I think another aspect of your relationship with social media is, what is your partner doing on social media? Okay, so for instance, good question. This is a great question. Like, would you let your significant other have the password to your Instagram or Facebook? Just say, look, exactly. You see her walking away, and I think I'll do the same fucking thing. No, okay.
Not this. Okay,
look here.
Hear me out. Okay, for real. Not to say that I don't mind somebody.
But we're single. We're single first and foremost. But if I was in a relationship,
if I was in a relationship, now honestly, if I was married, I wouldn't mind giving my husband my password. Yeah, but as far as dating, no, because there's things that you might see. Not saying that I'm being a hoe or nothing, but I have friends who have, you know, casual conversations with me that are men. Now, if my husband doesn't want me to talk to them, then I would not talk to them because he's my husband, you know.
But if that's my husband, he should know my friends.
He definitely should know your friends.
So if you know my friends and you know I got guy friends and we just talking now, if he's
uncomfortable,
but she gonna have to be. Well, I feel you though. If he's not comfortable, but if it's my real friend, then you should be comfortable. So would you let if you had a boyfriend?
A boyfriend, no.
But husband, yes. Husband, we can share.
Most definitely. I'll share everything with my husband.
Okay. That's beautiful. Oh my God, that sounds so beautiful when you said that. It did. It just felt like
I'll share. Oh, I feel like I got a husband. I ain't even got no ring.
Okay, the guy has already picked one for you.
Hello.
He is waiting.
God, win.
Okay,
win. And make sure he's a millionaire. Sorry.
Nick Cannon? Oh.
Damn.
I love Nick Cannon. I know. Because once you said Nick Cannon, I was like, hi.
No. He's mine, Goda.
I'm older.
Who's Nick Cannon?
I don't know, but he's closer to my age than yours. I don't know, man.
I love Nick Cannon's wisdom, but I've never been.
Okay, I know. Like, how do we talk about Nick Cannon? Like, where did... How did this happen? Okay, back to the point though. So me, if it's my husband, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so my husband has to be like, okay, my man, like, y'all just have to be confident.
Which
like,
one?
You gotta be confident, like, because I just feel like in my DMs, like,
I'm making a new page.
It always be somebody from the past. Like, this is the thing, somebody from the past will pop the fuck up, and you're like, oh, I miss you and this and that. If you're not a confident man, you ain't gonna be able to handle that shit. Like, I'll show you, but are you gonna handle it? Because sometimes I be getting some crazy ass DMs. And I mean, like, I have dated someone before who was able to handle it. Like, look at this and what this nigga wrote. But if you can't handle it, then no, I don't need you to have my password. But at least you're being
honest. Now, if I give you my password, I need you to understand that whatever you see, you need to not be so upset because it's not me doing that type of writing.
And don't fucking reply.
Because
as if you're me.
Because I'm being open enough with you to even share my life with you. Because that's really private. That's like your man having your phone all day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like him having your phone literally all day.
And I mean,
access to everything.
Emails. As a single person, that makes
internet
me so
searches.
But internets are everything.
Everything.
Well,
because you know they going through that history.
Yeah, I don't really watch porn anymore. I like the real thing. So, but if I look at his, I bet you I'm
like, damn, nigga, you like what?
Like, what the fuck?
You like old ladies and thongs? Damn, I didn't know that's what you liked. Hey, people got weird fetishes. Like,
hey, okay, so this is a side note. Like, what if you go in your dude's history and you see crazy stuff that he's looked at, like animal porn?
Oh my god!
Like, what would you do?
I don't know.
I'm like,
I think that I would talk to him about it and get him into some counseling.
Oh god!
And then leave his ass.
Oh god, I've ignored it. I don't know what I would do. Okay, so back to our social media. Like, I digress. But so your man. Or woman having the password to your social media. I guess if I was with somebody and I would be choosy, he would have to be confident and he would just have to understand, like, shit be happening. I'm not gonna respond or just
you're not
trust
responsible
me
for somebody else's.
Yeah, like, trust me about my response. Yeah, you just gotta trust my response pretty much and just know, like, I'm not gonna, like, engage. But I think that it's just, you just gotta have a secure man. If my man is secure, I'll let him have my password. If he ain't secure, I won't be with his ass. I don't want no insecure man.
How do you feel about your soulmate? Your man commenting on someone else's photos and sending heart and emojis and stuff like that under another woman's
Your
pictures.
snake is on my butt. Oh my god, scared the fuck out of me.
I thought I told you I seen her.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I didn't know she was even in here.
I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't even know she was in here.
It's okay.
You had her on you the whole time.
No, she was over there at first, I guess. I do remember being over there and I didn't realize you didn't put her away. Okay.
I'm glad you didn't die.
Yes.
They go to smash you.
You're alive. He was on my butt. Okay.
Can I get that butt juice?
Okay, well, you can join us now. Oh, okay. I'm alive again. So, you asked if my man... So, you asked what I would do if my man was commenting or liking women's photos. What were the comments?
I mean, just like if he was liking them and having emojis and stuff like that under another woman's photos.
What kind of emojis?
Like
the little heart eyes? Oh, fuck that, no.
Eyes.
I don't like that shit. I feel like that's shooting a shot. Like, okay, if you're liking, it depends on the pics. Like, okay, maybe you liked a pretty pic that my friend had or something like that. But when you're starting to put heart eyes, why the fuck you putting heart eyes in her emojis? That means you shooting shots. Like, would you like me to be putting heart eyes or those? What's the little?
First of all, why are you friends with my friend?
I don't know. Okay, you can be friends with my friend.
Nah, I don't need.
If it's my girl, like,
well, yeah.
Okay, whatever. Because I trust her and I trusted you. Well, I don't trust you. No, I do. I'm sorry. I should trust him. So I'm gonna speak that into existence. I trust him. I trust her. Whatever. But it's anybody. It don't even have to be my girl. If I see you putting heart eyes and stuff like that in people's comments, like, for me, you're shooting a shot. So I feel like that's direct disrespect to me as your woman. And I think that's where people have issues because men don't see that as a problem. they're seeing it as, oh, I just liked the picture. It was a good picture. Fuck that. If you liked it, then fucking like it. Why you gotta make a comment?
Right.
Why did you, if you liked it, why did you need to double tap? Why you just couldn't have liked it from a distance?
Why did you double tap?
Why you gotta let her know you like it? I mean,
attention seeker.
Because you shooting shots. You can like it,
secret shot.
Yeah, you can like the photo. I ain't gonna be like that. But when you take it a step further and you're putting heart eyes in the comments and stuff like that, it does feel like
it's disrespectful. And it's like, if you know your girl is sensitive as well, why would you do that? Matter of fact, it's just a level of respect there. Like, if you love me and we're together and we're bonding and we're trying to grow together, why do that? Why disrespect me? Why do you even why is it in your thought to even want to love her picture?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why is it even a thought?
Now, and I'll say this, like, because I do aspire to have this kind of relationship where we are open. Like, okay, you could put the little, but it's just, I have to be confident in my relationship. I have to be confident in my man that he is not a cheater, that he really loves me. And maybe we just, I want my man to be able to appreciate another woman's appearance and not feel insecure about it. I want to be able to do that. But it's just, I think that when you have men who don't have a real understanding with their woman, who are cheaters, or who, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I've seen that before where, my nigga put heart eyes and shit in there and was in their DMs. You know what I'm saying? So I think that men, they don't see that can become an issue. And it can cause a lot of problems, arguments. And it's just ultimately, if you don't want to, Devon Franklin, Megan Good's husband, I love his response to this. Actually, he said that why would you do anything to compromise your relationship and to make your woman, to even make your woman feel like she's questioned? You know what I'm saying? He doesn't put comments in women's photos. I don't even think he likes pictures. He's like, why do I need to take that action? Why do I need to put that in her that I'm looking at this woman? Like, if I see it, okay, I see it. But you got to be compassionate of your partner. It's not about insecurities. It's about how much do you love your partner and say, like, I don't want my partner to feel like I'm looking at these other women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially
that like button is the devil, honey.
Girl, and that little fucking heart eyes. Oh my God, with
they messed up. And it's crazy because social media has given people so much easy access just to cheat.
Oh my God.
And social media has given people, it's so sneaky. You can create other accounts. You can do this, do that, and act faithful. And your girl won't ever think that you're doing anything.
And you're doing a whole lot. I remember this dude slid in my DM. And I wasn't sure who he was, so I looked on his page. He is married. And I'm like,
girl,
you're blatantly married on Facebook.
Wait.
Why are not DM but inbox? But why are you in my inbox? You're blatantly married. What the fuck?
Let me tell you, girl.
And they supposed to be the perfect couple.
I've had that same experience, but with a pastor.
Shut the
girl, and he's seen me grow up.
He's
seen me. I've been to his church before with my family. Because you know how churches visit each other, churches, so I grew up Baptist, and going to churches is, thank you, Lord. Yeah, they won't like the snake, would they? I love her too. Mwah. But anyway, so I used to be on Snapchat all the time, and he sent me the emoji with the tongue out and splash. Like, I'm like,
oh my gosh.
And he said, you look beautiful.
Oh my God.
And he has a wife. And I remember he was one of my favorite preachers to hear preach. Girl, ended up in my inbox.
Flash. Like, so what you trying to say, my nigga?
And then he on Facebook with his like, my wife. And he's older than me. He's probably like 40 something or probably 50 something.
That'd be the worst. Y'all, real talk, it'd be the worst. Men, women too. I hope y'all realize, when y'all are cheaters and y'all do stuff behind your girl back or behind your man back, but you posted them on Instagram, all team us and couple goals and all that kind of shit. It looks real weird. It makes you look super crazy. You're putting you and your wife up there. Y'all are the poster. What do they call poster children for the perfect marriage? but you're a cheater, like you're a liar, like you probably have a whole bunch of girls on the side, you probably fucked another bitch.
Especially if you have a leadership position.
And then the pastor,
the man that's putting his hands on you to pray for you,
and he's an adulterer.
Girl, honey, and they be gay,
and be gay. Damn lie. Anywho,
be cheating on their wives with. I mean, I have trans friends that done said this, like, where a guy would have a pastor would have a fetish and would write them on Facebook and want that fetish complete. Like, it's serious out here.
Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Like, okay, look,
I say it's more snakes in the world than it is real animals, okay? There's more snakes out here. It is. Like, it's so many, like, snakes. Like, you would think a guy's down for you, but he be a snake the whole time.
Yes, and social media is how they fucking do it. They get into someone's DMs. They would comment on the stories, which is automatically going to your DMs. Can we stop that? Because I don't need somebody to DM me every time they comment on a story. I'm just saying, I don't need to have a personal fucking conversation. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, I see social media is their way that they do that. And so really, how do we protect ourselves from that? Like, how do you move away from social media having a negative effect on your relationship?
Not having a page.
Really?
Even, or just being a responsible person to just know not to do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
If your partner doesn't like something that you're doing, you need to express that to them and you need to talk about it. If it's something that you love to do and that person doesn't like that you do it, if you're really trying to make it work, you could compromise.
Yes, and be respectful of one another. You gotta be respectful. Respect is so fucking
because you want respect, right?
Yes.
If your man or doesn't like eggs, you're not gonna cook eggs, are you?
Right. No.
So don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so simple, but people make it so hard.
Yeah. Oh, girl, the social media. I really feel like ultimately we got to be careful on social media with your relationship. I think that we need to steer away from looking at people on social media and trying to match up what they're doing in their relationships. I think we need to keep our relationship issues off of social media. Letting the couple deal with their stuff on their own.
Or go through counseling.
Counseling, whatever, but deal with your issues with your dude or your woman off of social media because it's not everybody else's business. I think also it's really important where we're talking about being open and transparent with your partner about your social media, making sure like, okay, if people slide in the DM, like, we got to just trust each other. You got to let your man see that. Let your woman see that. Like, as long as we can be open, I think they can be more comfortable. Also, being respectful. Like,
yeah, it's simple.
Being respectful. If you see somebody with their ass all bent over, come on. We don't need to sit there and like all of these damn and heart eyes and stuff like that, all of these photos. I think that it just puts a negative spin and it puts insecurity into your woman. And I know that we're supposed to be secure, but you can't expect somebody to be secure when you're doing all sorts of shit that seems like they shouldn't trust you. You don't want somebody to be you being stupid, believing you, and then you saying they're insecure. No, do things that make your wife feel secure. If you want, or your girl or whatever, if you want them to feel secure, do things to make them feel secure. Get the fuck up out of people's comments and shit. If you like it, whatever. But you don't, all that extra stuff, you shooting shots.
Girl, I feel like even as a woman or a man, if you feel like being, if you just can't be faithful, then you just need to be a bachelor or a bachelorette, right? Is that the right word for the woman?
Bachelorette, yeah.
Yeah, a bachelorette. So you need to just be single, learn you, maybe later on you be ready to settle down. But if you're going to be hurtful to your partner, just let that person be happy on their own and don't force it.
Is social media worth your relationship?
It's not.
Is it?
That's why you should keep it private.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's too many in the world. You have over 5,000 friends and people see everything that you do. So if you can't be faithful, just remember that people are watching you. If you're advertising your relationship, if you're talking stuff about your man or your woman, remember, people are watching. And we see everything. I got my popcorn with me and I sure be popping it.
And I be seeing it all. And I be seeing it. Let y'all know my mother.
And I don't miss no episodes of y'all craziness. Okay. But once again, we want to thank you so much for tuning in to Kush
and Coffee with High Heels
and Verizstyle Shay, and we will definitely be back with episode 5.
Boom.
Please send us DMs, like, subscribe, and share.
Yes.
And don't forget. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, send any of your questions that you have. I think that's one of my favorite parts about the show is that people send questions, and I love tackling these. It's really like us having a conversation with you. So definitely send in your questions. and give us some extra juice to go with. You know, I love it.
And for bookings, don't forget, you guys can always DM us on any social media site. And thanks for watching again.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.